Hey everybody, I'm Eric from Studio Monoblock, working on a video game, a side-scrolling strategy game called Earthlings. I'm back with another brain dump today. I wanted to talk about a couple of things, and yesterday I was on a call or on the phone with a dear friend, and we talked about working on something that is your own creation and imposter syndrome, and a little bit about how we make progress and why we early on don't really want to talk about the thing that we are making or show too much about it, because we would like to typically get it to a state where we feel comfortable with sharing it and talking about it, and because we would like people to be impressed. And I think in case of video games it's a bit difficult because you actually want feedback even on the early version of the product to actually test mechanics and whatnot. So I think it's at least during our playtest that we've been conducting, I felt that I'm not feeling comfortable about showing the rough, really unpolished gameplay and whatnot. So that was kind of an uncomfortable situation because I knew that it's not really going to impress people, right? It's especially the typical consumers, like the people who already expect a good game, and I was just worried about what they think of the game, if they would judge it and like incorrectly, and basically the first impression would be ruined for them. And the reason why I'm saying that is because even some of those playtesters are potential customers, right? We are a new studio, we have like zero players, customers. And yeah, so we just talked about this thing, and then sometimes when in our lives we had that moment, and that's what really thrills me, and that's what I really like, and it really truly excites me when finally I get something to a level where I feel comfortable with sharing it, and then I try to secure the first impression to be good for that person, so they have a good impression of the quality of our work, our ideas, and that this thing gives them something valuable, even fun or whatever. But the thing is that the way to get there is through ugly progress. I just watched a video recently about this. Somebody called it ugly progress. And it's just, I don't know, maybe because I'm an artist and I'm at the beginning of my game developer journey. Well, not really at the beginning. I'm 1 year in, so but we haven't shipped anything. So it's that if I would show you some of my files and some of the iterations of the game, I would get very uncomfortable about it. And that's why it's even uncomfortable to pitch early to even a publisher, for example, because we know where the game should be eventually, but it's not yet there. But we may need a bit of funding, or we would like to kind of de-riskify the project if possible. But we have to go through the dirty parts. So the game just can't be good and I think, presentable from the very first moment. And I even just looked at some other games that look awesome, right? When actually communication starts, people started really promote it either through devlogs or through social media or in any type of, form. Maybe on an Instagram page or on a Reddit post, whatever. Typically, it's good if the game looks kind of okay or kind of deep by that time. And I think what I'm trying to say is that we are in this ugly progress state right now where the game itself is not really representing its final quality. The user interface that I spend a lot of time on right now is absolutely not representing its final quality. And I'm kind of going back and forth. I'm kind of frustrated by it that it's not coming together, like seriously. And yeah, that's just how it feels, guys. I really want to document it. Like, that's how I feel about it. And I still don't feel ready to show a lot about it. I actually would love to share more about it, but I just can't because I'm in this ugly progress phase, right? Like, it's ugly. If I would open up my Figma files and I would show you like how cluttered it is, you would I would not feel comfortable, right? But it's necessary because I wish I could put everything into order and organize it nicely like a big company would do it, right? Once they hand it off everything like super neatly. But no, it's a bit of a chaos sometimes under the hood. And yeah, like not all the layers in Photoshop are nicely named and organized. And my Figma files just look like crap. And the game is not really implemented yet because I'm just figuring it all out and it's a huge mess. But like in my mind, it's getting clearer and clearer, but we just kind of have to fight ourselves through this phase. And maybe some people who eventually watch this video and may work in a, they are more advanced in their journey and in their career in video game development. They think, yeah, well, a newbie is complaining about it, but I don't care. I'm a newbie, right? And I am documenting and trying to share how I feel and what we are going through. And yeah, I feel kind of uncomfortable with talking about and sharing my awesome practices, how I do achieve things, to make things happen, because it's just ugly. It's a very I think at the same time it's kind of resourceful, right? That yeah, I had to acknowledge and just realize that yeah, I won't have time to clean up everything because I kind of figure things out as I go. So it's not everything predetermined, right? Like I sometimes I think that, oh yeah, this is now good, it sounds good on paper, and when we try it, we realize, oh, we have to change it. And that also makes it ugly. And it's really clean and it's kind of easy to work with. But the moment we prototype, we put it in the game and we try it, we see it, oh, it's not gonna work. Maybe we realize, oh, we actually missed to include something obvious. Some information is not actually in there. And then I just have to screw the whole thing up, tear it apart, crack it open, and then redo it. And that's when things fall apart, like from a tidiness point of view, right? That it's not as tight, and it becomes ugly. The whole process all of a sudden becomes quite ugly and dirty. And I speak on my own behalf, right, from an art point of view, from an asset management point of view, but I think it could get that to that level in terms of coding as well. But sometimes on the art front, I just don't have the time and the capacity to always go back and work on cleaning the house, right? I hope eventually, once this whole project is done, I can get to a level where it's like clean and like presentable, and I could maybe put it into a portfolio or something, right? But right now we are not there. So we are making really ugly progress, but I think the key takeaway that we are still making progress. So it makes it a little hard for me to make content because I don't know, I have just this pressure on my shoulder that I should start talking about this game, even just for a few people to be aware of it. And I know I'm getting ahead of myself. We have actually a plan. So we will launch a Steam page. We will have an announcement trailer. We're already working on all of these things, like seriously. But I just have this impatience in me and I want to get it out there. And I know I'm a bit early, so I'm kind of releasing the steam a little bit as part of these videos to kind of do something, talk a little bit about it, even if it's not the real one. But yeah, we will have some cool content about it. But I also want to somehow document in form of audio and video logs, like this journey, like how it feels, where we are right now. So somebody else who is also in it maybe could relate to it and just feel a little more comfortable. That yeah, this discomfort like that I am in hopefully makes you comfortable. I'm not sure it makes sense, but yeah, that's kind of how I think about it right now. And yeah, we are making ugly progress on our 2D side-scrolling strategy game Earthlings, which will be revealed hopefully soon in a few months. We have a plan. It's really fun. Actually, the game is coming together. Not everything is fully clean and clear, to be honest, but we are getting there and we are making this ugly progress. So I wish all of you ugly progress for today and for the days to come. See you next time in the next one. Hopefully you found this insightful. So